Yeah, very good. Ah, now it runs.
I'm natural at this. Oh, sorry. Welcome back to the Continental Tires Garage. You know, most of us don't really give it a second thought when we look at a tire's tread. I just see some grooves in the rubber. But it's actually a true art form to bring together high-end engineering and striking design in these patterns. Somebody who deals with this on a daily basis is Claudia Bauer. She works with us here at Continental in tread pattern development. Good to have you.
Hello Daniel, it's great to be here.
I see you brought a postcard with you. Is this from vacation? Did you forget to stick it in the mail?
Yes, that would be really great. By this I want to show you the footprint of one tire on the road. That is the only area which connects you on the road when you are driving.
That's almost nothing.
That's right. At the end you have 4, but in addition on the pattern you have the groove and sipes in and also a roughness of the road. At the end, one tire will have only 20% of this area that you could transmit your forces. Only this 5 by 5 centimeter piece here.
That's all?
Yes.
Oh wow. So this tiny piece is all that's really touching the road if you break it down.
That is really where art means science, that you can see in this small rubber piece.
Speaking of art, I found this old carving tool in our archives. Look at that.
That is really old. Let me help you. It looks very easy, but it's not easy.
Show me how it works.
You really have to start here very flat, but then you really have to go deep in because the pattern depth is very important for the tire performance.
You're pretty good at this.
I have a little bit of practice, but also not so much.
You do this every day in your garage, or?
No.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Yeah. Oh, no, start again. Yeah, now you have to start, go deeper. Yeah, very good.
Ooh.
Now it runs.
I'm natural at this.
Oh, but now
check it out.
Really
I don't even have to look. Oh, sorry. I guess I do have to look.
Yeah, that's...
No, it's not great, let's be honest.
Exactly, that is not great. And it was really 120 years ago that Continental was the first tire manufacturer who introduced this groove in the pattern. Before it was completely smooth, a slick tire.
Considering that this is impossible, how did we get from this to mass production?
There it is really important to have molds. There you have the groove and also a lot of sipes.
Okay, so the patterns aren't just for looks, they have a purpose.
They are really important to transmit the forces. We also want that they look great. Most important really is aquaplaning, winter grip and noise for dry braking. Let me show you one of our summer tires. For summer it would be enough if you have only a smooth tread pattern. Very good performance for dry braking and also dry handling.
Like in professional races.
Right. When it is really heavily raining, you need these grooves. And in winter times, for snow, you need all this tiny slit, we call them sipes, a lot of it, so that you have more edges. And by this, you interlock really with the snow.
But why does a tire look different depending on where I am in the world?
Every market has its own requirement. For example, take the USA. They really have heavy cars and also long distance. It's important that we make more robust block in the pattern. We also have higher pattern depths for this heavy cars and for the long mileage requirements.
So the tires need to be tougher for the American highways.
Overall, it's a global puzzle. You have to make your own piece for every own market.
And are these the tire puzzle pieces? I mean, they look high-tech. Is this how you print the tires for our cars today?
No. That is only a development aid. We really use big data analysis, also nowadays AI, and simulation tools. We think about our first initial concept, then we print it so that we get a better picture of the pattern, and we also use it for our customer to show it.
Okay, so you can really feel the physics before you build anything. So I get that AI and 3D printing are the future, but what's this contraption over here? It looks pretty practical.
That is a test I really want to show you. Now you see that the grooves get filled. When they are filled, it's really a lot of water which the pattern have to absorb.
It doesn't squash the gel, it's pushing it out through the sides of the pattern.
You still have a good contact with the street when you have your aquaplaning conditions, because you want to avoid aquaplaning. So one typical normal tire have to absorb 25 till 30 liters per second.
So 3 of these, that's incredible. I mean, that's like driving a high pressure pump.
Yes, in the other case you would really surf on the top of the water, but that we want to avoid, and that is the reason that you really have a good tire on your car.
But what about the noise? How do you design silence? I don't get it.
When you would have every time the same block length, then you would get a humming noise.
Yeah, that would be annoying when you're driving.
We make different block lengths and you can break up this rhythm. Here you have it very regular. And now we have a second pump prepared where you have it more irregular. It's not so annoying, it's also a little bit more quiet.
Quite a physics hack.
It's very important that you not have one high peak at one frequency. You have to try that they get divided also to other frequencies.
Even the best design eventually wears out. But I have a trick for that. A €2 coin.
Oh no, Daniel, that is not a good idea.
What?
Because we have a better method in our tires.
Better than my coin?
Yes, here you have a treadwear indicator for summer, remaining pattern depth of 3 mm, because then we recommend to exchange the tires due to safety reason. Because imagine again, the 25 till 30 liter per second have to be filled in this groove, but only with 3 mm pattern depth. And the legal one, what you see here, it's only 1.6 mm, more or less nothing. For winter tires, we also have winter wear indicator, slightly higher remaining pattern depth of 4 mm. For the side to interlock in the snow, you need higher pattern depths when you think about safety.
Well, Claudia, you bested me at the carving and you bested me at the pattern depths. Thank you so much for the masterclass. It was great to have you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Daniel. It was really a pleasure to be here today.
We were really glad to have you. It's so nice to see the science behind the tires. So leave your coin in your pocket and stay safe. See you next time on the Continental Tires Garage.